to the white folks in their article, they're saying in this piece that black folks in Philadelphia are in hell.
All right.
I mean, if you read the whole article, it boils down to a description of hell.
All right.
That we all, collectively speaking, have been taught, and our ancestors, the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 generations were taught,
Go ahead.
after we die, depending upon how we related to white people as they were giving us misery, that would determine whether we went to heaven or into a worse hell than the one they had us in. I just want to reason for a moment. Just listen very carefully. This is simple. You already know this, but look at what it leads to.
Come on.
We were told by white people just a few years ago, and we're not that far removed from the plantation,
All right.
in our mindset, attitude, and the way we treat one another, what we consider important, what our value system is. We were told by white people that you cannot see God. He taught and said that authoritatively. The way they said that as an absolute,
All right.
like a law of nature.
Mm-hmm.
But then they also said, if you see him, then you'll die. Look at those kind of words.
Yes, sir.
This is to catch the one that might think a little bit. Not the average one, but that one off in the corner. That sister or brother that has a little doubt. Some of the slaves had a little piece of doubt, a little flicker of doubt that think somewhat still in a dead condition, but would raise the question, but if you do see him, you're dead. You can't see him alive. You can only see him after you die, and whether you see him or not is directly related to whether or not you accept what white people put on you.
All right.
Well, if you don't accept what they put on you well, then you are definitely going down to hell after you're dead. You can never ever realize the ultimate truth or value of anything alive only after death. And death is something nobody wants. I don't think anybody in this room just wants to die. That we're going to do that one day is a thought we are aware of, and we don't dwell on that, do we?
No, sir.
We don't have subjects and write articles and whatnot about our own death, do we?
No.
We're not interested in that. We can get to feeling very blue, very depressed, and make some statement that you quickly take back. Oh, I wish I was dead. I don't mean that. People say that. People jump off bridges and they scream all the way down. They jump off buildings and they scream all the way down, wishing they could reverse that process.
All right.
It is not natural to just want to die. Unless, of course, you live 500 or 1,000 years, and you pretty much know what's going to happen the next several 100,000 years, and you're bored. And none of us have reached that stage.
No, that's right.
There were some people once upon a time on this earth that lived like that, and there's some people like that now, but we're not acquainted with it. But we know in terms of where we're coming from in our world that we live in, people die young, don't they?
Yes, sir.
They die very young. And they're dying younger. Isn't it something how we never considered, never reasoned on what they told us? The white man who said that you're going to heaven or hell after you're dead, he hadn't been there yet. They never explained to us how they came by that. The one who said that got it from somebody who hadn't died yet, who got it from somebody who hadn't died yet, who got it from somebody who hadn't died yet. Please. I don't care how much we dream and work Ouija boards and whatnot. You cannot prove that you ever have had communication with anybody who has died. We talk that stuff, but you can't back that up. We can say anything. We can say a big, fat, overweight, sick, therefore white man.
All right.
If he's that overweight, he is sick. 500 pounds, he's a sick man. Jump down everybody's chimney simultaneously, bringing toys, and doesn't even get soot on himself. If we talk that, that's ridiculous. It's worse than a lie. It's ridiculous.